I keep trying not to love you, but I will love you anyway. We should be together, 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 until each other is satisfied. Hello, everyone. Don't mind me. I'm just in that mood today. I thought, since we are talking about love, why not? Why not sing a little love song, to spice things up before we start? How are you all doing today? I hope you're great. Wonderful. If you're seeing me for the first time, I am Ify from Ifechi family. You are very welcome. For my old subscribers, I love you all. You're very welcome. If you have not subscribed, don't just watch and go. Subscribe so that you will know when I upload any more videos. Okay? Today we're talking about love and submission because this month of December is our wedding anniversary. And actually on Sunday this week, we're going to, myself and my husband, yes, he doesn't appear on my channel. In fact, the last time he appeared on my channel was last December, and that was when I started my YouTube channel. I didn't know anybody. In fact, I didn't know any of you. And the video wasn't that great, but we touched upon things that are really important. But this time around, I said to him, it's another wedding anniversary. If you're going to be a 1 year visit on this channel, then that's fine, no problem. I've captured him when we drive along anyway, so you've seen him when we do a drive along video. But anyway, today we just want to touch quickly on love and submission. And on Sunday, we're going to dwell more on various aspects of marriage because we've been married for 37 years. In fact, if you count the traditional marriage, which most people say that's when you start counting marriage, then that is 38. But let's go with the white wedding. Yeah? So I think we're qualified to talk about marriage, to tell you our experiences. I've already got some questions sent to me through my IG, but I think most people want to ask their questions on the day of the live stream, which will be Sunday. That's fine. Bring it on. We'll be able to answer you as honestly as we can. Okay? And so I just want to use how I do my things. I like to support whatever I say with a Bible quotation or Bible verse or something. And today, 1 Corinthians 16 verse 4 said, be completely humble and gentle, be patient, bearing one another in love. Yeah? Be completely humble and gentle, be patient, bearing one another in love. And another thing, another part of the Bible says in 1 Peter 4 verse 8, it says, most important of all, continue to show deep love for each other. For love covers a multitude of sins. You know, what is the meaning of love? Love means showing deep affection for one another. That's the dictionary meaning of love. So, but some people misunderstand this love. They think that, love for husband and wife is just one way, if you know what I mean. But that's not only the aspect of love. So we're talking about marriage this time, love, marriage, and submission. So that's where we're concentrating on. So if you love your wife as the Bible says, then submitting to you, your wife submitting to you, becomes so natural and it just flows. Some women find it difficult. They don't want to hear about submission. Maybe because of the type, what they are thinking, submission is not subjugation. You know, subjugation means bringing something or somebody under control. Yes, that's what subjugation means, and that's not the definition of submission. When you let the husband, or when the husband becomes the man in the home, then the wife becomes the wife in the home, things flow better. Once there's that love and care, the wife feels that she's loved, she's cherished, she's cared for. It's very easy to submit. So the men should not always be flagging this thing in the Bible. In Ephesians 5 says, oh, like in Ephesians 5 somewhere it says that we have to submit to your husband. How about you loving your wife? You know, love conquers all things. When you show deep love for your wife and care for her as you should, submission it becomes very, very easy. Okay? Husbands want their wives to respect them, rely on them, and wives want to be, feel fulfilled in the marriage as well. It's not just about me and giving orders all the time. No. So love and submission actually goes hand in hand. And one the other one, when there's love, then to submit becomes very easy. Submission is just letting your husband be the head of the home, as the Bible said. And then you support him as the helpmate, as the Bible says as well. That's all about submission. There's nothing more to it. So people should not be worried about that. And in loving and submission, then there must be communication. I've always talked about communication, but sometimes communication is not just good to leave it there and say, oh, communication. You have to find out, how does your wife or your husband want to be communicated with? Do they like to be communicated maybe over dinner or over lunch? Or when you are in the evening, when you're just sitting together watching TV or doing something together? Is that way? You just don't bring communication up. Maybe when he comes back from work, you're waiting for him or her at the door and say, yes, I noticed this or that. No, that's not way to communicate, because that causes problem. So for love and submission to work very well, there must be communication and communicating appropriately. There must also be this word, sorry. But when you say sorry, you have to expatiate. Not when something happens and your wife or husband say that you've done something to them, instead of finding out exactly what they feel, what is hurting them, why did they feel that what you did or said to them was wrong. Instead of finding out, you just say, oh, is that how you feel? Sorry. No, that's not good enough. You have to say sorry and mean it, so that next time, and then find out the reason why they feel the way they do, and then so that next time you will not you will try, because we're human beings, we are bound to make mistakes. So next time, at least you try not to do things like that. And I'm telling you, for those of, I don't know how many, no matter how many years you've been married, marriage will test your patience, marriage will stretch you, and marriage will help you to grow. What I'm like now wasn't what I was like many years ago when I got married, because I got married very early, very, very early, my early 20s. So, in fact, from 20 years old, the process started. So, what I know now, or I've learned over the years, and thank God for my husband, because maybe the age gap helped, because he's 7 years older. So I've always seen him as my older brother, as a friend, as a confidant, somebody I would just, if there's anything happening, I would know that if I talk to him, he will give me good counsel. He will tell me, don't worry about it, or we do it like this. My husband, both of us never see each other's problem as your problem. As I hear some couples will say, oh, you've gone and messed yourself up, or you have disgraced yourself. No, they have not disgraced themselves. They have disgraced us. It has to be us. So that's why it's important to marry your own friend. Get to know who you're marrying. And when you get married, that's when the school begins. And that school of marriage, you never graduate from it. Even at 37 years, 38 years, we are still in that school or marriage school, because there's things, although it becomes a lot easier, because now myself and my husband, we can finish each other's sentence. What one person is thinking is what the other person is thinking most of the time. So things will come up on Sunday, because one of the questions I already got was, how do you settle fights? How do you settle argument between yourselves? And because our last son most of the time is the one that is around or around sometimes, and here I was just asking him, what do you think if this question is asked, what do you think? And he said, well, I've never seen both of you argue or fight before. That's exactly what he said. But that doesn't mean that we don't. But we've made it a point for, even when our other children will tell you the same thing, they'll be wondering, do they actually have any issues? We do. But where do we settle it? We have where we settle it in our bedroom, not in front of the children, because we want these children to, you want your children to learn. You want them to become husbands and wives that will make a very good home. You don't want to be showing them bad examples and fighting and abusing and accusing each other in front of the children. No matter how young they are, they understand, they learn, they see what is going on. Okay? Respect each other. No matter what, respect each other, both at home and outside. And more so outside, because the way you handle or treat or talk to each other outside will determine how people will regard your marriage. If you're the type that goes out there and talk down on your husband or talks down on your wife, that's exactly how people will take your marriage. They won't take your marriage serious. They can talk about your marriage or about you to people anyhow, because they've seen you do that yourselves anyway. So please, today I don't want the video to be too long. I wanted it to be just a 10 minutes video. It's now almost going to 12 minutes, but that's okay. It's still not long. So watch this video to the end. And then on Sunday, as I said, this is just a little nugget, just a little thing to start us thinking about marriage, about submission, about love, and other things, other questions that we have. There's various, questions there that we have to deal with on Sunday. But today, just like a preamble, just to give you an idea of what is coming. But I think it's good to always talk about these things, to always communicate, and communicate appropriately as well. Thank you so much for listening. I hope to see you, or most of you anyway, as much as you can on Sunday. It's going to be a straightforward live stream, and we're going to go straight into the questions and discussion and things that we need to discuss. So it's not going to be too long. So don't be too late, because you don't want to miss anything that we're going to discuss that day. I really appreciate you listening. Please share this video to others that will find it beneficial. I will appreciate that. God bless you, and I'll see as most of you as possible on Sunday. Goodbye, and God bless.